It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
So, I got a busy week ahead of me. This is Monday, and I got a lot of stuff to do this week. You know, I have my regular stuff to do with the Ace and TJ company, and then Wednesday, which a lot of people call middle of the week, my wife reminded me, hey, remember, you got to cook for the neighbors Wednesday. It's our day. I was like, cook for the neighbor? Why? So automatically, that's me. I start bitching about it. And that was supposed to be one of my New Year's revolutions, is to not be bitching about something really before I stop and take it in and then decide, is this something I really want to be bitching about? She goes, I told you, and you said you would do it, that we're taking turns cooking for the neighbor. And I said, what neighbor? Which one? She told me. I said, I don't know them. I don't know those people. And she goes, I told you that that the neighbors are cooking for them because she just found out that she's got breast cancer and she's going through treatments. And I was like,
oh yeah.
Still, I don't know those damn people. Yeah, I almost felt bad for a minute.
Well, that's a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna make them?
I haven't decided. Thinking about, something like voodoo shrimp with the head still on them.
Oh my God.
Stuff like that. You know just your average ordinary North Carolinian eats every day.
Yeah.
No, I'll probably do that chicken noodle soup.
I'll show you how to make a grilled cheese if you need it.
Well, even if I were going to take grilled cheese, Rob, I wouldn't need the instruction.
Well, you don't know how I do it, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't. But I figure that the cheese is individually wrapped, so.
You're correct.
That's not how I do it.
The secret is to use mayonnaise instead of butter. So.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Really?
That makes a big difference.
Oh, it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound great to me.
Now, do you cook that in a skillet, Rob, or do you have a special grilled cheese maker like you have a hot dog maker?
No, I don't have. I used to when I lived with my parents. That we had one of those ones that you could squeeze together and it would cut it in half and make your grilled cheese.
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like a waffle iron,
right?
Same concept, or a panini maker.
Oh,
it just had a thing. It was molded. The metal part of the steel part was molded, and when you pulled it down and it was cooking both sides at the same time, it would go ahead and cut it in half.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm, which made it, where you couldn't use it to cook anything else.
Very true.
It would have worked just fine if both sides were smooth. Then you could have popped it off there. Same amount of time, wouldn't have taken any longer. Right. You would have just had to run the knife through it yourself. That one step. That one little step made it completely useless for anything other than cooking grilled cheese.
Totally one-dimensional now because of that thing in the middle.
I mean, you could have cooked a damn ribeye on that son of a bitch. If it didn't have those grooves and molds cut in it. That's what I mean by unitasker in the kitchen, Riggins.
That's a dumb
what
one.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, you don't have unitaskers, right?
No, I don't.
Are you exhausted from cutting all those sandwiches in half? I'm Gordon Ramsay. I'd like to introduce my grilled cheese maker.
But when you cut the sandwich post-cook, it doesn't seal it off, though, as tightly.
Okay.
I think that was one of the things that one did when you cut it in half instead of having it where you could see the cheese on the inside part of it. It kind of crimped it together.
It's like
make a pocket out of it.
I was about to say, make your own little hot pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Molten cheese on the inside.
Still not worth it. I mean, because the machine itself was a nice piece of equipment.
Yeah, and the cheese inside would be lava.
Mm-hmm.
It was so damn hot.
Yeah,
I never knew that cutting the grilled cheese in half was that big a deal.
Oh, it's exhausting.
That's the part that wears you out the most.
I know, and they thought of everything when they made this grilled cheese maker.
How many would it make at one time? Just one?
I think two.
I think it did two. Yeah.
it
can
would
make
do
two.
Yeah.
So big enough to make two, but again, only grilled cheese.
Or some other heated sandwich, I suppose.
Yeah,
Right,
that you wanted cut in half.
You're right.
That's awesome.
I mean, it could probably do some good grilled toast.
Ooh,
Yeah.
toast the shit out of something.
So what do you put mayonnaise on the bread and just put it in the pan?
With those, I think they were non-stick, so you didn't even need it.
Yeah. What's your secret recipe now, though?
Oh, I would put some bologna in those,
Bologna.
like bologna grilled cheese. Grilled cheese with bologna.
Okay.
Delicious.
So you put mayonnaise on the outside of the bread and lay it down in the skillet, then put the cheese on it, and then put a slice of bologna.
Well, I was saying that the thing that I had for the grilled cheese was non-stick, so I didn't have to use the mayonnaise if I didn't want.
Yeah, I'm talking about now, though.
Oh, now?
You don't have that.
I don't really buy bologna very much anymore, so it's just grilled cheeses.
Because nothing sounds better to me than a bologna melt.
You know what? I'm craving
Hey,
double bologna.
I should have gotten that at the Carnegie Deli that day, Riggins, when we were in there. Should have gotten the old bologna melt.
Sounds like one of those things from the TikTok. Make it the Yaki way.
Oh,
Yeah.
The bologna melt.
I can't stand bologna.
Oh, what?
Oh,
No,
man. I
like it.
grew up on bologna. We have bologna always in the house.
And it's not because I'm saying it's a trash meat. I just don't like the taste of it. Because I love liverwurst, Braunschweiger. And I don't even know what the hell that is.
I think any type of meat or meat product that you have to pull the ring around the outside off before you can eat it,
It's disturbing.
it's delicious.
Yeah, I couldn't do the thick cut bologna, but I like the regular cut.
And you have to cook it, or can you eat it raw? Not raw, but eat it
I used to eat
cold.
bologna and cheese roll-ups when I was a kid, so.
That was I hear you, Rob. Staple of my childhood. Bologna and cheese sandwiches. I made them all the time. All the time.
I like my bologna raw. Raw bologna.
Raw. You rode that raw bologna pony in here, didn't you?
Giddy up.
Also put some ketchup on them on a bologna and cheese sandwich.
Bologna, cheese, and ketchup.
We used to know somebody that would put he liked roast beef sandwiches, and he put ketchup all over it.
Really?
It's beef. You put ketchup on beef.
I guarantee you that's not the grossest thing I've ever seen ketchup put in, because I've seen someone use it in oyster stew,
Ooh.
and it makes me want to throw up every time.
Where were you around oyster stew?
Oh, my mom used to make it all the time because they're from Michigan. So,
Right, but you wouldn't eat that, would you?
as long as I didn't get any oysters, like if it was like strained, I didn't mind the soup part.
His
long as
mama's
it's
got to
just-
strain the stew. Yeah.
As long as it's just stew, I'm okay.
I don't want no damn oysters in there.
Man, that was Rob's like the pickiest person I've known. His mom's making oyster stew. I mean, that even for people that like oysters, I think that's probably, ooh.
Now, would she have done that kind of stuff for your older siblings?
Yeah, like that was something I grew up with, and when they were still in the house too. So
No. I mean, would she go to that extra effort to get the oysters out of it for them and things like that?
if they needed, I'm sure she would have. But they're not anywhere near as picky as I am.
Okay, so it's not just because you were the baby
No, it's
that
just
she
that
would do that kind of stuff.
I'm just super picky.
She's like, well, get the grilled cheese maker out. I mean, if you're not going to eat oysters stew.
That would be an improvement for me. I'd be like, all right, I didn't hate oysters too, but it wasn't top on the priority list.
Man. But so y'all just eat bologna on regular bread that's not toasted or anything? You just like put mayonnaise on bread? and
Mayonnaise,
put-
salt, and pepper, and a piece of bologna.
Yeah, it's fine by
Bologna
me.
cheese. I used to do like maybe some lettuce and tomato on there also. Yeah.
It works for me.
So just like you would use ham
Yeah.
like in a normal
Yep.
situation.
It's so good.
It was always a part of my childhood.
Yeah, mine too. We always had it.
You just didn't eat it?
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, I loved it.
My mom and dad and my brother liked it, I guess, but I didn't like
Yeah,
it.
sometimes I just go in there and just like eat a little snack, just grab a packet, grab a piece of bologna, that Oscar Mayer bologna out of the packet.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. We never had anything but Oscar Mayer. We didn't even have a deli where we lived in the grocery store.
Yeah,
there wasn't
we
even a
did.
deli.
There's not many delis in the South.
So we would just, everything that they had was, as far as sandwich meat was hanging on a stick.
Yeah.
It was not in a case of any kind. It was up here.
They had a meat department, not a deli.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh, now you could get the finest ribeye roast or any of that kind of stuff imaginable, but not deli meat. Because it was just still, I mean, nobody in my hometown or where I grew up looked at sandwiches as being anything other than something you got to eat when you don't have anything else, like on the go or whatever, except for po' boys. Po' boys were treated differently because they were a real meal sandwich. But he would always go, well, I mean, he's sick of eating cold sandwiches. That's why he hit her in the face with that mayonnaise. He was sick of eating cold sandwiches.
Not the jar, actual mayonnaise.
Like just the mayonnaise on the bread.
Yeah.
Just throw out an old cold sandwich for him. Yeah, it was just something you had to eat when you had to eat it. It never was, oh, man, I love good taking the salami and provolone and all that. I love that now, though. And I think that may be my favorite sandwich meat is the salami.
Salami's pretty good.
Top tier.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't have salami very much.
I only like salami with other deli meats. I don't like it by itself.
Really?
You know,
You wouldn't eat a salami sub sandwich, salami and cheese?
I need it like the Italian BMT at Subway that has salami on it, but it also has like ham and I don't know, another kind of meat or something.
Yeah, so you like it as an accent.
Right.
Okay, not me. I would load that son of a bitch up with salami and provolone and melt it like that and then put it onto the bun that should be already soft, so I don't want to toast it or anything.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, with some mayonnaise and the hell with all that Italian dressing and all that people put on salami sandwich.
I don't-
like lettuce and olives and all that. Get that out of here.
If I'm making a sandwich at home, I'm never heating anything up. I just realized that. Like, I don't think in the history of my life, if I'm making a sandwich, I've never thought, I need to heat this up and put it. No.
So you don't ever get a sub roll, like a really good, French sub roll that's soft and
Nope.
the texture is supposed to be.
You can stop right there. No.
And then lay the salami out on it to make sure that you've got it in the shape that it needs to be in all, and then layer the cheese, and then pick it up off the bread with a spatula and ease it down onto a plate, and then take it to the microwave and melt the cheese and get the salami hot, and then take it back over and pick it up with the spatula and ease it back down onto the sandwich,
No, sir, I have not.
the bread.
Matter of fact, I'll go one step further. I've never purchased salami a day in my life.
Really?
Never.
Never had salami?
I mean, I've had salami, but I've never like bought salami. I've never gone in and I need to give me like a half pound of salami or whatever. That's never happened.
So
I take salami over pepperoni any day.
But yeah, the
Any
BMT
day.
has pepperoni and salami, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
I've had it on
I don't want
sandwiches.
that
It's
pepperoni.
good. It's just not something I ever buy.
You melt that provolone on it. You rest good that night. But it takes a lot of it to make one sandwich to get enough on it because it's so paper thin.
And it's expensive.
Yeah.
Really expensive.
And maybe that's what bologna is, the poor man's salami.
Yeah.
You think?
Well, look, if we had it in my house growing up all the time as a kid, it was the poor man something.
Yeah.
What meat is a salami? Like, is it beef or pork?
Pork and beef, and you can get beef salami, but I think it's a combination like a lot of
Like a sausage would be.
Okay. So
It's the cured meats.
So
salted
you're not
cured.
far off by calling it like the poor man's or bologna is the poor man's salami then.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's sad though.
What did I had to look it up?
No, that all of y'all love bologna so much. I guess it comes from being poor.
Some fried bologna too. That's delicious.
yeah, fried
Yeah.
bologna.
Well, I mean, just because you fry it doesn't, add any class to it.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast. More next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston. When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, you know, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right. Cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Putting the X in extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, this is pretty cool. Y'all probably already knew this, but y'all know Eminem's daughter, Haley?
Yeah.
She was crowned homecoming queen for high school this year. And she's described as smart, athletic, and a caring young woman. Eminem was there, a.k.a. Mr. Mathers, but he watched the whole thing from an empty classroom, so he wouldn't take any attention away from her. I think it's pretty good.
Sad. I saw that yesterday. It kind of made me sad that he has to, I don't know, did he have to?
Well,
you have to stay away. That's just sad that he can't be out there, because normally, I don't know how they do it. Every school does it differently, but the person who was announced homecoming queen was escorted by her parent, a parent, her parents, whatever, or at least they were there with the football player that escorted her or something. I don't know. It seems sad that he can't be out there to be a part of the excitement.
Well, he could have, but he didn't want to take a chance on people paying more attention to him than her, is what it was, is that he chose not to. But, I mean, we're talking about Michigan and rabid Eminem fans.
Yeah, it's just like,
I mean, you're not talking about the example of proper decorum.
right.
I'm guessing.
It was in Michigan? Mm-hmm. In Detroit?
It's like people couldn't just leave him alone like for one night.
Again,
Not be weird.
it's Michigan.
It's just, I thought that was a bummer for him.
Maybe she told him, Dad, I don't want you coming in doing all that stuff till you get some of that Just for Men washed out.
Yeah, for real. You don't even look like yourself. What's going on?
I wonder, though, if it looks different if a man goes and gets his beard, colored and whatnot. If he went to the salon and had it done, like they did it with the professional color and all that, like they do on hair, on women's hair and
Yeah.
men's hair and stuff.
It's like when you go to get your teeth whitened and everybody's like, pick a color, and you go for the whitest one, and the doctor will say, okay, well, you don't want to go that white. You kind of want to go a little bit above your shade so it looks natural. I think a salon would do the same thing. Like, let's not go like pitch black. You look like Gomez Adams.
But they don't give you many choices in that, over the counter stuff.
Yeah, right.
Like comedian, what's his name? Brian Regan. He said when you go in for men's hair color or beard color, so if you go to a salon for women, it's like natural auburn breeze or something like that. For men, it's brown.
Right.
You got medium brown, light brown, brown black, black, really black.
Really? Yeah, it's crazy looking. He's got money. It's like certainly you've got a hair person or somebody that you can help you out with that.
If you're going to do that with his finances, you would think there's a better way to do that.
But I think the main thing that you would do, even if you're doing it at home, is make sure you leave a little bit of the gray showing through, because you're a celebrity, everybody knows how old you are.
Right.
And they're not going to imagine that somebody your age is going to have a jet black beard all of a sudden.
And then you're messing with your you're doing it on your eyebrows too. Like you.
I didn't even notice that. I just seen it with a hat pulled down.
Oh yeah. And I just think you gotta be real careful with it. And I think you're supposed to put that stuff on and like wash it out so it kind of leaves it's not so intense. No. But it doesn't. It looks like he just like slept in it and like it just stuck. It's so dark.
But I'm telling you, Ohio State's head coach, their football head coach, looks like he just took a Sharpie and colored his in.
Yeah.
I just looked him up just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Vince McMahon did it too.
Oh, I saw his hair. Yeah, it was
You go,
awful.
what are you doing?
Yeah, it looks terrible.
And it's pitch black.
This is rough.
And
he's still got thick hair, right? Doesn't he still have good hair for a man his age?
Yeah, to be, what is he, 75? He's got good hair to be 75.
He's been so pulled back and with this jet black hair and the little, soul.
Yeah, did he have that
looks like
weird pencil thin mustache?
Yeah.
It looks like his hair is going to just start leaking.
Yeah.
Like just sweating down his face.
Yeah.
That's
odd.
But
That's
again,
a
he
wild
could have a team of designers hair designers come in and do his hair in his house.
Yeah.
And make it look natural.
I wonder if they think it's like I'm embarrassed to even ask somebody to do this for me, so I'll just try it myself.
But I wonder if at first I saw him, I said, well, I bet that's just something he's doing for a character that he's about to be on the wrestling, but he's not on the wrestling. No. He's wrestling some legal troubles.
Which is wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
The stuff that's come out about that deal is.
But I don't have any issue, as a man, doing things like coloring your hair or your beard or any of that stuff. I've been doing all that, or I used to back when I still had, before I lost my looks. I would still do that kind of stuff. I'd get my hair colored a certain way, and not even think anything about it. But it's trying to pass it off, just doing too much is the problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Marshall. I think about every time I see his name, I think about that impression that guy does on TikTok. Blamkin, 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 blamkin. Full running in the porch, in the porch, in the porch. Abortion in the porch, floorboards.
I think it's Chris D'Elia, right?
Yeah, that's him. I hate him.
So who was Eminem flipping off at the conference championship game?
I think 49ers fan.
Just in general, all of them, or was somebody saying something?
There was a video. I saw one guy. He was just like, "It's me and you." Like you're talking, you're shouting at Eminem, who's in a box, and you're in the seats. Just me and you. Me, like I think, like you want to go outside, like me and you. Just like, shut up.
I just Googled who is Eminem. It just says 49ers fans sitting in a suite. Eminem started going at it with San Francisco fans in the stands.
Yeah, but I didn't know if there was one like a woman down there that was talking shit.
I just heard one guy
He's
go,
just like,
me and you. Like, what are you gonna fight him?
And I'm glad the fire marshal didn't go into Taylor Swift's suite yesterday because they would have shut that thing down. I'm telling you, and that's how you know you're old. I'm looking at Jody going, "Hey, that looks dangerous. They got way too many people in that suite. The fire marshal needs to come through there and check that. That is a hazard. That's a accident waiting to happen." But usually she doesn't have that many people in that suite. But you could barely see her in there yesterday because it was so many people. I know it was too many people for me. I don't care who would have been in there. I couldn't have stayed in that cramped up place.
It was rough.
I mean, you could have had, the biggest entertainer in the world. Well, I guess she is, but what I would be interested in, and I'd be like, I'll have to meet her or him when he comes out because I can't go in there. I can't go in that crowded room. I'll have a damn attack of something.
The Kansas City Star did an article that says Taylor Swift brings besties to Baltimore for AFC Championship. And the first line says, Taylor Swift watched the AFC Championship game in a crowded suite at Baltimore's M&T Stadium.
Yeah, quite crowded.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if they list who all's here. Actress Kaylee Teller, model Cara Delevingne, whatever. Blah 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 blah. Just goes.
It was a bunch of people. They look like they may have been like if Baltimore would have just said, you know what, we're gonna give Kansas City, 3 suites for the team because we're giving them to our people, and then they had to fit all the Kansas City teammates, families, and all of that into 3 suites. That's what it looked like to me. Like they just said, sorry, Taylor, we're out of suites. But I didn't realize that she had gone down on the field or anything. Because as soon as the game was over, and I saw that Taylor had won, I went and started getting ready for bed. This Sunday, I go to bed early on Sundays.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
This lady named Danny just sent us a message, said, why y'all hating on Eminem? I think it looks sexy.
Well, then there you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
Different strokes.
He couldn't look sexy. I mean, people have different opinions about things. But is that on the Facebook, Ace?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Is he married now?
Hey,
Is he single? He's a single guy.
Okay, then never mind. That's Danny, and she's really cute.
Oh.
I was assuming if she thought Eminem looked sexy that she'd be kind of, like carnival-esque. But she's not at all.
Oh, well,
she's very cute.
Oh.
We see her all the time on things. She's a big supporter of ours. And does not look like she's on some stage of parole, like I figured. Yeah.
There's more of the Extra Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ Show next.
Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today. New year, new you. Kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle by joining the Gaston County Family YMCA today. Family-friendly fun, expert trainers, and a welcoming community await. Make 2024 your healthiest year yet. Visit GastonYMCA.org for more info.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's. It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime, thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics. Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
When you need furniture for your house, it can be overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. That's why the great team of designers they have at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture can help you throughout the process. Whether you're looking for a comfortable mattress, probably the most comfortable you've ever been on, bedroom furniture, living room furniture, it is all fantastic at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and that family-owned and operated business can help you like no other. Go to acetj.com/mattress to check them out. acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The dictionary defines extra as extravagant, excessive. Yeah, sounds about right. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, Rob just informed me that I was a little bit off on the timing of the Eminem and his daughter being homecoming queen and all that. That didn't happen this past weekend. Yeah. That happened 10 years ago.
She was married now.
She's 28 years old.
I was thinking she's been in high school forever.
They just showed it as a meme with the current picture of him that I saw on the damn old Instagram.
They shouldn't do that.
But it does make sense. I mean, she would have been like flunked every grade, and she's still in high school now.
That's what I was surprised. I was like, they still live in Detroit? Like, you got all that money and you still live in Detroit?
They live in Clinton Township, Michigan. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's married.
Yeah, I was just a little off.
I was looking her up because I was interested to see what, because I thought there's no way she just graduated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Sorry, I just looked up Eminem's house online. Okay, he's all right. He was living in Detroit. He's fine.
Yeah, not everybody in Detroit's poor.
Yeah, that's.
But you're saying,
nice.
Riggins, if you weren't poor, why would you live there?
Why would you stay there?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
What, his house or Detroit?
Let's just say the area where he lives is beautiful.
But I would just say that if I had all that kind of money and could afford whatever house I wanted, I wouldn't put it in a place that has bad weather.
No way.
No matter, if it's Detroit or if it's Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Going nice.
No,
Nice places.
They might love that though. A lot of people love the winter and getting the 4 seasons and the whole thing.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be my main house.
Yeah.
If I wanted some of the 4 seasons, I would have a little house there that was a getaway house. I'm not going to put a big ass mansion, somewhere where it's going to rain and snow on me all the time.
I think I'd probably move back to Pineville. I'd just build somewhere in Pineville.
Unless maybe building a big mansion in the mountains. I mean, that'd be a little different than just building it in a big city that gets a lot of snow. I don't know. Doesn't seem right, though.
No.
So, Riggins' favorite sandwich, possibly one of his favorite meals in general, is a Philadelphia cheesesteak sandwich. And sometimes he will treat himself on Fridays and get the sandwich of the week at a grocery store down the street. and they're having cheesesteak sandwiches as the sandwich of the week this week. So you got to be super fired up.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
There's just one condition.
Yeah, it's a meatless Philly sub.
What do you mean it's a meatless Philly sub?
Is it made with the plant beef?
What the hell is that?
God, that looks disgusting.
That does not look good at all.
Patties of something, meat, non-meat.
It's like patties
Why are
of
they?
soybeans.
How
or
are they
something.
even? I mean, does it have the onions and grilled onions and peppers and provolone?
Exactly. And then
Yeah.
there's like big slabs of.
And what kind of bun is that? Like a 20 grain bun
Yeah.
sub roll?
I say, yeah. What the hell am I talking about? I just say
I don't
stupid
know.
shit.
Oh, it looks like about 20 to me.
Yeah, it looks like.
Gravel on it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that
This is
looks
like it's just got gravel and sunflower seeds.
Yeah, that looks terrible. And it's dull and
Oh, it also has vegan cheese on it.
Oh, even better. Yeah, I could see that. Where if they're going to go
Have to be,
meatless on the meat, you'd want to go vegan on the cheese.
Yeah, vegan horsey sauce.
Yeah. How much is that, Riggins?
$7.99.
Okay.
It's the sale.
okay.
I'd need to buy 2 of them to make it worth my while. One to poop on and one to cover it up with.
Does it say what kind of product the meatless thing is? Like what it's made of?
Meatless steak slices is what it says.
It's plant-based, Rob. It's made from plants. It's probably soybean. Probably one of the main things in it.
There's no horseradish on a Philly cheesesteak. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
I like
why would they even put that? You don't even need to make that vegan. Just leave that shit off.
Yeah.
Oh, it also has fried mushrooms. Not vegan though.
Yeah.
What the?
But how? Wait, mushrooms don't have anything about meat in them.
Would it
right?
have something to do with
they
the
might-
frying process?
Yeah, they might fry them in oil that they also fry, regular
Chicken,
mozzarella stick,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
chicken in it.
Well, then, if you're going to go get that and then go, well, and I am going to get the fried mushrooms, even though they're not vegan, then why not just get the sandwich?
Yeah.
Like it should come, like the way the Lord wants it.
I looked up a vegan steak slice, and they typically are shiitake mushrooms, black rice, and lentils.
Shiitake.
Lentils. Said all of that sounds delicious, but then when you combine it,
It's more than the sum of its parts.
oh, does it give the nutrition breakdown of that? I bet that thing is high in calories.
1,400 calories. Shit, 1,400 for a vegan sandwich.
See, and that's what a lot of idiots think. If I'm going to eat this, processed vegan stuff, then I'm just going to lose weight. No. I mean, fat vegetarians you've seen a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you know why? Just a regular vegetarian, that just means you don't eat animals. Doesn't mean you're vegan or you won't eat any animal product. But if you're just a vegetarian, Little Debbie's don't have meat in them.
Yeah, good point.
Damn Hostess Twinkies don't have meat in them. You can eat all that stuff you want. Wine, beer, doesn't have meat in it.
It's true. But imagine my disappointment. Like, Rob always sends me like the chicken tender sub on sale this week, $6.99. I'm like, hell yeah, what is it going to be on Friday? I'm going to wait 5 days for this. And that's a vegan Philly sub. Get the hell out of here.
I would love to be able to get somebody to give us the sales stats on that, to see what the usual Friday special sells,
Yeah.
how many they sell, and then how many of these shits they sell.
Yeah.
You could just stay at Publix and keep looking in the sandwich window.
Yeah.
Which one are you getting?
Most of the time, it's the chicken tender sub.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they're known for, is like their chicken tender sub.
It's so good too.
It's so good.
Is it better than their Philly cheesesteak?
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It's just awesome. If you like Publix fried chicken, it's
Which I do.
Whichever, it's the best grocery store fried chicken, in my opinion. But their chicken tenders are also good. They just chop them up and put them on a sandwich for you. And that's on sale a lot. And I'm sure they sell a ton of them.
So they chop up the tenders. They don't just like lay them on their hole and then
Yeah, no, they
they
chop,
chop them up. And it maintains the breading after they chop. Once it's chopped, then they're probably not chopping it. They're probably slicing it
That might be sensitive.
delicately. Ooh. Well, you get on it. You get a bunch of crap on it that I wouldn't get, right? In other words, more than mayonnaise and cheese.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If you get a buffalo chicken tender sub, It's all the thing, you know, I would do like lettuce, tomato, onion, mayonnaise and ranch maybe or something like that. But yeah, just all the lettuce, tomato, onion, mayonnaise, mustard, sub dressing, make it wet. You tell them.
It's so wet.
I looked it up in church yesterday when we were in church, and the Lord does not want you to have raw onions on sandwiches.
Was that right?
Proverbs 13:20.
Yeah. God ain't a wanting that. It's like I didn't give y'all onions to put on sandwiches unless they've been cooked.
There's a girl that eats on TikTok, and she's at work. She always eats in her break room, and she always has a bag of hot Cheetos or Takis and a raw onion. She eats like an apple.
Oh, what?
That's nasty.
Wait, I bet your breath is just kicking when you go back on that floor.
One brushing is not going to get rid of that.
Onions and hot Cheetos.
Well, didn't we tell you the other day that our families growing up would, we had fried catfish. There would be a big bowl of onion wedges on the table, and they would just take that raw onion, and when they take a bite of their catfish, they take a bite of the onion with it. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, that's some old people.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you put that right. If you're talking about old people food, you put that right up there with cornbread and buttermilk.
It's like that guy that I worked with, I've told y'all before, that used to he would eat a tomato at lunch like an apple.
Well,
That's not as
I
bad.
could do that.
Yeah, he'd sit there with a little salt shaker and take a bite. He also didn't put salt on the rim of his beer.
I love a salty rim.
pause.
I don't like salt in my beer, though, as much as I like salt. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. I've changed toothpastes because I have to get that toothpaste that's for to prevent bleeding gums.
Oh.
And I think it may be because I get too intense on it, or either I got that electric toothbrush that I used for too long at a time. But anyway, I was using that Parodontax for years, and that's just expensive. So I was in the Walmarts the other day, not the regular people Walmart. There's a special Walmart that I go to.
Okay.
And they didn't have the Parodontax, and I was like, damn, what am I going to do? Because most people don't believe in having to brush their teeth every day, but I do. I'm in that crazy crowd.
Okay.
And I saw that Arm & Hammer had the same toothpaste for the same problem, and it was like half the price of the Parodontax. So I got it. I said, I'm just gonna at least try this, and if I don't like it, I'll get some on my way home tomorrow. Or I'll go to a different store. I used to always get it at Target, but I don't shop at Target anymore because of political reasons. So I get home and I brush my teeth with this Arm & Hammer toothpaste, and it tastes like straight salt. And I effing love it. Yes, it tastes so salty.
Makes sense.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Because, I told y'all we were prone to run out of toothpaste and things like that when I was a kid. Yeah. There'd be a stack of napkins or a roll of paper towels on the toilet tank because we ran out of toilet paper. And, Mama needed to get to the store. And so that's what we would have to do when we ran out of toothpaste, is that we would mix baking soda and salt and use that to brush our teeth when we ran out.
Damn.
But evidently, that's a good thing, because they make toothpaste out of it, and it tastes so good. And I know I wanted, trying to figure out some way I could secretly get some of it on my wife's toothbrush for a prank. Like if she were to, I don't know how I would do it.
She won't
I don't
like the
know how I would do
salt?
it. Huh? No,
She won't
she would
like
hate
the-
it.
oh.
I mean, most people would hate it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's y'all would hate it. You would, I know, Ace, because you're not a big salt person. Yeah. But it tastes like I'm brushing my teeth with the ocean blue.
Oh my God. And that's a good thing.
Yeah, it feels like you're doing something. You got to get up in there.
That's how you ended up with the bleeding gums in the first place.
Yeah, it is.
Why are you so aggressive brushing your teeth?
And that's also the way I have to clean myself, because I have a bleeding problem down there.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.